So this is pretty slow progress. We are heavily laden, and we're ticking along at about 2.5 to 5 knots, so it seems. Harold is getting pretty tired. He hasn't really processed that many fish. 51 fish an hour. Yeah. I suppose he's slightly below halfway, sort of 50% capable at hand gutting, so there is that, I suppose. There's no way I can put a mechanical machine on this boat, unfortunately. And yeah, the unfortunate thing is, at the moment, this might change in the future, it might not, is that when you upgrade to a new boat, you can't sell your old one, even at like a shockingly low price. Or, you know, better than that, you can't hire AI captains to take your surplus boats out and really start bringing in some serious cash, which is a bit of a shame, because that would give a whole new element to the game, like a financial management aspect to it, which I like that kind of thing. Not everybody does, but yeah. My only concern with the game is that once you've got to the Hermes, that's the biggest boat, you're going to be kind of a little bit stuck there doing the same thing every day. There's no more boats to buy after that. I mean, it's going to take you quite a while to get to that point. It's not like you'll probably get there in the space of one day or anything like that, but yeah, it'd be nice if there was some additional gameplay elements, you know, where you build up a massive fishing company and expand that way. There are extra things coming via DLC, and the devs have a long list of stuff that they want to implement, but haven't had time to do before release date. So, you know, as good as this game is now, I think in 3 to 6 months time there could be loads of new stuff coming out. And I do know that one of the DLCs is coming out. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that yet, but it'll give you a new fishing angle, and that would be interesting as well, something different. But yeah, this is taking an awfully long time, guys. I'll see you when we get there, I guess. I'll see you when we get there. So Harold's tired. We're going to give him a burger, get his stamina up as quick as possible. There's a good chance as well that his stamina will increase as a result of this. So once his stamina has boosted, I think he'll be okay. But he is processing really slowly. I mean, really slowly. Oh, processing fish is just taking way too long. I think that needs to be improved. Now, I understand that his abilities will increase. Yeah, is that the thing? Is it just that he's so slow? How much is he doing when he's there? He's like 51 an hour. That's 1 fish a minute. I don't know. That, I mean, to me, I'm not a sea fisherman, so I don't know for sure. But for me, that kind of sounds quite reasonable. I think that's how long it would probably take me to gut a fish. You know, at least a minute to gut each fish. You see them doing it on the TV, and they're proper done. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky to get the balance right in games. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think, especially if you have experience of fishing yourself. What do you think would be a reasonable time frame? In addition, incidentally, we're having the developers and other YouTube beta testers and I are having a long discussion about the number of fish that you're pulling in off a line and through net fishing, and the fact that you only get half as many when you're selling them at port. Obviously that is a bug of sorts, we think. But we're just trying to figure out whether it's realistic, the amount of fish that you can pull in. for me, it just seems a little bit too easy now. Now they've got the shark and the nets out. Once you put the nets out, it's just money, 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 money. Yeah, I don't know. But this processing is really killing me. Maybe that's realistic, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I'll pass it on to those that have the power. Well, Haroldson, or Harold, as I like to call him, is it's taking forever to get his energy back. It's almost like it takes too long for stamina to recover. Don't know if that's the case. You ought to be able to get a good 8 hours of work out of the guy, but then maybe you get 8 hours of work out of the guy once his stamina is up. So basically, he's flipping useless. You can't get a day's work out of the guy. That seems to be the issue here, I think. Trying to sort my mic out. Sorry about that, guys. Oh man, it's taking forever. So it seems we very slowly, if you look just there, that's our marker. So we're about halfway. If we look at the map, you can see we're almost there. We're about halfway. There's a long way to go to Tipperary. And Harold is nearly ready to go back to work, but I mean, he's only going to process a small amount of fish. So the balance here is, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I think it needs some adjustment. But I don't know, maybe it's realistic. I'll be interested to read your thoughts in the comment section. By now, guys, you've probably got this game yourself, and it might be very different to what I've been showing you over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, if you do buy the game and you start playing yourself, just let me know in the comment section how you're getting on. I'd really like to read that. Just interested to hear. Also, I'm working with the devs, or trying to work with the devs and everybody else, anybody else, it's a wiki page. Just trying to get that together. So yeah, hopefully that will become a thing, and you guys will be able to go and pick up some good tips and just know exactly how things work in the game. So oh, come on, Harold, for goodness sakes, lad. Yeah, taking a while. We need a bigger boat. This boat's too small, too slow. Come on, Harold, for goodness sake. So we got an orca over here. Just made a comment actually to the devs. I think it's really cool to see these. I like it. It's really awesome. But I'd like to see some like big whales. But also, I think these are too. You see these too often. I think they ought to be a bit more special. Like you see one every couple of days of gameplay rather than every time you go out. Don't get me wrong, I think they're cool. I just think in order to stay cool, you need to see them less often. That's my thought. It's kind of the way I'm looking at it is it's a comparison between. Oh, you never guess what I saw today when I was out fishing. I saw a herd of, I don't know if it's herds, a group of orcas all swimming together, and they breached and blew some water out their blowholes and stuff. It was really cool. It was amazing. So it's that experience versus, oh, I saw some more orcas today. Yeah. I mean, if it happens so often, you just won't even mention it, will you? That's the fear. That's the theory, anyway. Come on, Harold, for goodness sakes, you're just going to have to go back on there, mate. Otherwise, we're going to get nothing done, are we? How are we doing in terms of progress? Oh, we're unlocking stuff. That's cool. And I've just realised, I didn't know this, you can see here that I'm unlocking the fog of war. So where we've upgraded our radar, you don't instantly get that. You have to go discover it. So I didn't actually know that. I was not aware of that fact. So you learn a new thing every day. Something else that we're going to have to start paying more attention to is quotas and the like. So, okay, we've got two Okay, so okay, this is good. So I asked this question earlier, whether or not I had lost those lines. It doesn't look like I have. It just looks like I've picked them up and they're no longer in the water, which is okay, I suppose. It's not a big deal, because they're not currently deployed, even though we didn't pick them up. Hey, I caught a level up. So his hand gutting has gone up to level 10, which means he's now processing. He's still processing 51 fish an hour. Huh. Let's take him off, put him back on, and now it's 55. Right, okay, little bug spotted there. So yeah, bear with me, I'm just going to go tell the devs about that one before I forget, because I will forget, that's just the way. Cool, okay, right, so I've just informed them of that. I'm sure that'll be addressed at some point. So if we look at our quotas, oh, I mean, we're miles off quotas. I was thinking we're going to have to start paying attention to our quota limits and make sure we're not going over. Where the heck am I going? I'm going the right way. Yeah, but it seems that that's not really going to be an issue. So you can see he's doing pretty well. Most of the fish that he's processed are pretty good quality. Oh, that's job cargo. So that's cool. That is cool. We're all good there. We're all good. Okay guys, so one of the things I mentioned to the devs a while back was that at night time it's not really dark enough. And I don't know why I didn't come back and look at, basically I set everything on epic and just kind of went off and left it like that. But you do have this brightness control here. Now it's sort of defaulted here, and if we look at that, you can see 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that's quite reasonable level of light, I guess. But it is it is the winter, it's overcast, it's, you know, there's a big mountain to our left here, so it should really be a bit darker. So I just thought, oh, I wonder if I could bring the darkness down. Yeah, and you can. I mean, you can go at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you can have it pitch black like this, which is awesome, right? If I just resume the game for a second and put the lights on, you can see how dark that has become. And you really have to get in close to be able to see anything. So that's probably a bit too dark, especially at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, it is one thing that you can play about with. It's something I'm going to have to keep playing around with. I mean, that's how dark I'd like it to be at night time. So I guess I'm going to have to wait until it is night time and then make it as dark as I want it to be at night time. This is what I'd like to see. And then the searchlight maybe would be more effective, I don't know. This is too dark for 3:30 in the afternoon, but yeah, just something that I just sort of stumbled across and thought I'd share with you guys, that's all. So we're nearly at port. Harold is absolutely exhausted again. I just made him cook himself a burger and he's eating that right now. He's got about halfway processed, but it's not really good enough. It's not good enough. It's not going to make a huge difference to our catch. I suppose technically once we get close to shore I could take over and process the rest. I guess that's an option. Yeah, looks like it is. So yeah, I mean, I could do that. So yeah, but once we get to shore, or once we get to port and we dock there and sell our fish, I'm going to have to stop recording and go and edit this, because I have, no word of a lie, completely filled up my hard drive reserved for recording video. Hey, stamina maxed up to 6, very nice. So yeah, let me just quickly come out of this and just bring this back up to a suitable level of brightness so I can actually see during the day here. I'm not sure that is bright enough. I'm going to have to wait until night time and set this properly and then just live with it thereafter. But yeah, so let me just check we are going the right way. Yes, we are heading over there somewhere. So pretty cool. I think I'm going to have to bring that brightness up just a little bit more, because I can't actually see anything. Maybe it's foggy. I think it's foggy, isn't it? Yeah, That's the issue here, is it's actually really quite foggy. Alright, no problem. So, yes, let's get to port, sell our fish, and then I can go and edit this and put some videos up for you. Incidentally, I did put episode 8, I think it was, up before episode 6 and 7, so apologies for that. I am working flat out. Mistakes do happen, but obviously I have reprimanded myself, and it won't happen again. Today, at least. So here we go, guys, just rolling into port now. I don't know which port this is. I don't know if this is too dark or absolutely, and maybe I've got it spot on, because we are sort of hidden away from the sun behind all these massive mountains. So yeah, you'd expect it to be a little bit dark in here. I am literally down to my last 40 gigabytes of hard drive space on this drive, so I need to stop now so that I can still have a bit of space on there to do some editing and rendering and get this done and finished and out to you lot. So yeah, let's unlock this port, let's sell our fish, and I think I'm going to leave Harold on the cooking job, so he'll probably cook up 4 burgers, get tired, and I think that will work out rather well. But here we go, we're about to unlock a new port, and this one looks really good, I have to say. How do you say that? Ackerford? Ackerford. Yay, we've unlocked Ackerford, or Ackerford. Very nice. And yes, we'd like to dock. So yeah, you can see that's pretty much exactly 50% of the fish that we caught. I know that was a long time ago. Well, it might not be in the video, but for me that was a long time ago. I've just sailed by hand across that entire ocean area at sort of 5 knots maximum speed. So yeah, that took me a long time, but it should help unlock the next boat pretty quickly. Let's sell this lot. 77,000 in the kitty. We've only got 166,000 here, but now that we're up in this area of the map, oh hello, looks like we've found not only crew. How many crew can we have? I think we can only have 1. So what happens if I try and hire another one? I don't know. Let's save the game. And let's see if we can hire somebody. Oh, what happened there? That was weird. Right, let's hire this guy. Would you like to hire him? So, 8,700. Let's see, 166. Okay, cool. So yeah, okay, that worked perfectly. No problem there then. Yes, deliver fillets to Hammerfest. Bob, the local fisherman, would like you to deliver 590 kilograms of assorted fish fillets to Hammerfest within 5 days. Please note that you do not need to catch any additional fish, and fast travelling is not allowed. That alone is 59 kroners. I think we'll take that job on. Yes, please. Excellent. So that's our boat now. Obviously we get paid at the end, not at the beginning. That's fine. So yeah, 166,000. So we can repair the hull, we can buy fuel, but there's no upgrades and there's no sales. Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. So you can repair the net in, hang on a minute, 2,000 to buy one. I suppose it's half the price to repair it. So yeah, let's repair that, that's good. So now we have 3 perfectly working nets once again. We don't really need these, so I think I'm going to sell these big ones and just buy a couple more of these, because they're filling the boat up anyway. Let's have a look at the map real quick. See, oh, that's interesting. I thought we might have unlocked some kind of, you know, new fishing hotspot, but it turns out we haven't really found anything at all. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. So, oh, well, maybe we'll just head Oh no, we've just taken that contract on, so we need to head back to Hammerfest. Okay, well guys, I'm going to leave that there for this episode, as my hard drive just literally cannot take any more of this game, and I need to go and process all this stuff. I've got hours and hours and hours of gameplay to edit now. But I am really enjoying this game, and guys, I hope you do too when it releases. And in the weeks and months after release, there's going to be loads of extra stuff coming in. New features, new content. A DLC has already been agreed. So yeah, there's lots to come on this, and I'm just having great fun. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye for now.